Guys, hey my people, welcome to this channel of ours here, guys. Yeah, it's a good Wednesday and I'm like, well, let's have a talk, my people. Some of us are having the plans, and so this channel of ours here, guys, we talk about so many things. And today we're going to we talk about lifestyle, we talk about education, we talk about those who want have a dreams of ambition of living Kenya. We also talk about just lifestyle, self-care, how to maintain yourself, because self-care is very, very important to avoid burnout and to avoid life turning against you and you're not seeing the good side of the outside world. So it's very, very dangerous. So for those who are having plans to go to the UK, this video is for you, mostly those planning to go for the master's programs in the United Kingdom. This video is very, very good for you. If you have a brother, you have your sister, you have your cousins, yeah, it's good for you, not only in the UK but also you're planning. If those who are doing undergraduate studies, those who are in still high school, they want to migrate to the UK, Australia, but mostly the universities that I'll be talking about, these are the universities found in the UK. When you're doing the application process, we have some universities that offer, they require you to pay the application fee. But I've done some research and I've realized that we have some universities in the UK that do not require the application fee. And also in Australia, I saw some in Australia, I saw even in Canada, there are some universities that during the application process, they don't require the application fee. They waive for you. Something which is so much, mostly those who are looking for the scholarship, yeah, full scholarship, because tuition fee is very, very expensive. In fact, if you're not able to even cater for the application fee, now imagine of the tuition fee, which is in Kenya, you can talk in terms of millions, 2 millions, 3 millions Kenyan shilling. That is just tuition fee. You have not talked about the accommodation and the living expenses. So the journey of UK, it's so sweet, my people, and these are just some of the universities that you just apply, and I'll advise anybody, just apply for the undergraduate studies, for the masters, just apply. And when keep it into mind that during the application process, you should not limit yourself. For example, if those going for the masters, you should not limit yourself that you did not get the first class, so you should not apply. No. If you got the first class honor, if you got second class upper division, you also apply. If you got second class lower division, some universities do consider that, but you have to not top up with the experience. And experience ranges from 6 months and above. I know in Africa, somewhere like Kenya, if you got something like second class lower division, you cannot just migrate directly to master's study. You have to add up some, I think it's 2 years or 1 year experience, work experience. So, but I've seen in the UK and some parts like in Hungary, in Germany, we also just have to top up with 6 month experience. And in Canada, it's not even 6 months, it's less than that. In Canada, you just top up with some 2 months, 3 months experience, full experience in the healthcare services, in the healthcare institutions. So, in UK, that with this now, when the way of your application fee, it's very, very easy, because with the application process now it being waived, so you just wait for to ensure that you give the right information, to ensure that you get the chance of being called for the interview. Once you get the interview, then you wait for the conditional offer letter or the conditional offer letter. Maybe now this one might require you go for the DOS test, the IELT tests. You go for maybe you go for the what? By this time, maybe you have also working on the student visa, because now getting the offer letter does not mean that you already get this visa. No, the student visa will come after getting the offer. That's when you go to the embassy, you get your past student visa, you start the process of the student visa, that process of the application for the visa. Also, if you get a university that is offering for you full visa scholarship, it's also great, it's also wow, because now that ensures that also the embassy will be in a bit hurry to help you. Although also in Kenya, I've seen there's a great challenge of now the passport is being hindered with so many issues. So I'll advise those guys in Kenya, in Africa, to start planning early, because you never know what things might happen. You never know the changes that might happen. Like in Kenya now, the passport is 5,400 for 34 pages, but very soon things might change, even go to 6K. Let's go back to the video, guys. I'm sorry for getting out of the topic. So, what are these universities that are offering direct application? You don't require to pay anything. Your work is just to apply for masters, and once you apply, once you start the process, you are assured of now feedback, and from the feedback, you are sure to move to the next step. And from the next step, you're assured if you just do the right way, if you do the right thing at the right time. So the application requirement, first of all, you have to have the first class. You must be second class upper division or second lower division with some few experience. So what are these universities? I start with the University of Chester. Wow. What do you need, guys, for you to be offered a chance? It's just for you to do application and your application to be seen. It is just you to apply. Apply. And the key thing that you have to ensure that in your application it gets out outstanding is the statement of the problem, statement of the purpose, or the personal statement. This one which has to outshine the rest of the document, because those people who will be reading your document, they will look at the statement of the purpose. Why do you want for this? Why do you want to study here? Why do you want to be a social worker for undergraduate or for the masters? Why do you choose that program? Why? And what is so special in you? Are you talented? What is special in you? Because for international students, I realized that they only take 25 students for the program, for masters, maybe per program, 25 to 30. And realize that the international student per that class, according to the regulation, there are not more than 10, 5, 6, 7. So what will make you outshine the others? Like for example, in the Liverpool University, you realize that they take 6 to 5. But the number of people who apply for these positions, there are 200 plus. So statement of the purpose, it's always key. And also the skills that you have. Many people have first class honors these days. Many people have second class upper division. So how are you talented? How are you able to express yourself? How are you able to convince them in writing and just within a page or 2 pages? So University of the Chester is the first one. University of the Compre, I don't know if it's Compre or Campri. I let their app also. They offer direct application. Your work is just to apply, and someone there will read your work and they'll get back to you. University of Staffordshire University also just requires direct application. Coventry University, just direct application. You don't have to pay for the application process. I realize that universities, the application process can even take to 15,000 just for your work to be read by somebody else. 15,000. But now imagine here you're being given your work is just to apply, free. Apply, someone will go through your work. If it is good, you will be informed, and after being informed, you will be required to, after filling on the application requirement, you'll wait for your interview. Just simple. After the Coventry University, I go to Buckingham New University or University of Buckingham. Also just direct application. Then we have London Metropolitan University. Yeah, there's so many of them. You just need to do direct application. Also at the moment you should be doing already your English test. Yeah, I know they say that maybe you're from Kenya, you're from Nigeria, you are taught in English, but it's also nice to just do the tests to ensure that you're fully prepared. Your guys, those are the universities that offer direct application. No much is required, just you offer. There are no much is required, like the payment or the application fee is waived. And also there are so many of them, but if you choose to go for the other universities that are not waived, it is expensive, because 20,000 and about 20,000 Kenyan shilling, 15,000 Kenyan shilling. And the goal is one, getting scholarship. After getting this chance, let's say that you get a chance at University of Chester, you have done your direct application. Once you get the interview guide, when you are interviewed and you're given the offer letter, we go to the now student visa. You now start looking for the people who can sponsor for your visa. When you get the sponsor visa, then you start also working on the tuition scholarship, or not work scholarship for the tuition. There's so many there. There's so many grants, and all of a sudden you are flying away to UK. Guys, kindly give that subscription. Yeah, if you've reached this, guys, give that subscription. Hands up. Let's meet in the other video.